As children, we were told that our world once had heroes. Fairy tales to inspire hope in a world with none. As far back as anyone could remember, mankind had been at war with itself. Orphaned, like so many, I survived by the sword and my wits. Neither of which kept me from being sent to a labor camp. It would have been a death sentence, had I not made a friend. Avil kept me safe, and I kept him sane. And together, we would change the course of history. Avil, did you make it to Delorum?
Yes. I've almost reached the village of Tablis. You were right, Sandra. This place is completely untouched by the invasion.
Have you made contact with the Royal Army?
No. And I'm not exactly getting a warm reception from the locals.
I'm sure they can be seduced by your charms. I was joking, sort of. They may, however, find you more appealing than the jackals about to descend on Tablet.
In moments like this, I actually find my...
Not long. If you don't act quickly, the villagers will be slaughtered. I've teleported escape crystals onto the battlefield. You need only use one of the runestones I gave you to activate them. I'll leave you to it.
Someone help!
The jackals are hunting down civilians. Use your basic attacks to slay them before they slaughter the villagers. Great work. Now charge the crystal to activate the portal and rescue the civilian.
I don't understand what's happening. What are those things? Who are you?
My name is Avil, the last of the Sentinels. I am here to ready your people for war.
I don't know anything about fighting monsters.
There is something you can do for your people. Something that will save thousands of lives.
Tell me what to do, and I'll do it.
Take this gemstone, and personally see that your king receives it. And when he does, tell him to speak my name into the stone.
The enemy has started killing civilians! Avil, you must act quickly! Good to see my portals are holding up. If you're ever lost, you can review your objectives at any time.
God save the Sentinels! Thank you!
Some people have climbed onto their rooftops to hide from those monsters. Too bad I'm not much of a climber myself.
If I jump onto the side of the building, I can climb up the wall to reach the top.
Excellent work, Avil. The citizens of Delorum are lucky to have you, Avil.
I always believed the legends. Thank you, Sentinel.
These refugees are lucky you showed up in time. I could have sworn that one had you beat. The citizens of Delorum are lucky to have you, Avil.
Avil, congratulations.
Portals are opening, as you said they would. I was able to send many of the townspeople to safety.
It isn't enough.
I know. I sent your speaking stone off to the king. We'll see if he, in his royal wisdom, sees fit to make an alliance, or if he is as foolish as those who fell before him.
I know how you feel, but we're out of options. We will need to coordinate with the royal forces to fight the coming hordes, and we're going to need them soon.
The jackals I killed, they were scouts.
Yes, I hope you're ready. Has King Euro made contact yet?
So far, nothing but silence.
Avil, we will need alliances to win this war. The most expedient way to convince the king of our intent is to continue fighting for his people and defending his cities. And when you do speak with the king, may I suggest employing a morsel of diplomacy?
I will think on it, Sandra. Now, tell me of our enemy. What is their location? Last we spoke, they were on course for Petrol.
You've arrived just in time. The Horde has almost reached the city limit. Executing Ravenni requires rune energy. Charge your rune energy by killing jackals and rescuing civilians. That was just nasty. Good to see my portals are holding up. I could have sworn that one had you beat.
Good! gods save us all! You saved the right man.
I need you to simply say...
Good to see my portals are holding up. Look who's early. Avil, get after that Raveni before he starts destroying the town. Excellent work, Avil.
I'd have to handle these monsters first.
If it weren't for your noble efforts,
This is only the beginning.
I have a contact on the... I knew we could count on you! Believe the legends. Thank you, Sentinel.
Avil, you remember how this works. Hold your rune strike and aim at the Raveni's armor and limbs. Release rune strike to attack. If too much of the town is destroyed or its people killed, we will have failed. Avil, hold your rune strike and aim at the Raveni's armor to destroy it. Avil, valid rune strike targets will glow when you aim at them. Remember, Avil, hold your rune strike to aim and release it to attack. Okay, you might have deserved that one. Remember, Avil, hold your rune strike to aim and release it to attack.
The Raveni are progressing too quickly. I cannot allow them to go any further.
Avil, hold your rune strike and aim at the Raveni's armor to destroy it. Remember, Avil, hold your rune strike to aim and release it to attack.
Alas, after all these years, the Raveni shall prevail. I have failed. Petrol has fallen.